How are y'all? I'm watching Dr. Phil. Okay, he's off now. I would like to introduce y'all to this wonderful product that I bought from Amazon. I bought mine from Amazon. And I have been wanting to buy one for the past few months, but finances wouldn't allow. So this is going to be a full review of this product. On the end of this video, I'm going to show y'all just a brief synopsis of my hair. I'm going to give you some facts about my braid locks and my journey. And I have been buying, y'all, I mean, so many different needles. And when I first started my journey, I bought a lot of products to retighten my locks, because a friend of mine told me that she wanted to do my hair. She's a Easyloc consultant, and then she gave me a price. And at the time, my hair was between at a minimum of 6 inches long. And she wanted to do my hair. I didn't know at the last minute until after I started my braid locks. Maybe I was already 6 months into my journey, and she was like, why didn't you just let me do it? I wouldn't have charged you anything. So, but I'm glad I didn't let her do it, because she would have put a lot of locks in my hair. And I'm satisfied with the exact number that I have right now. So I have 254. That's one fact about my journey. I finished my braids in August. If you want to see another one of my YouTube videos where I went from, the name of it is 2-strand twists to braids to micro locks. And I believe I finished that video in August, if I'm not mistaken. So I would say August is my 1-year lock anniversary. So now I did all this. I did the braids. I did the coloring, the bleaching, the coloring, the retighten, the care. I don't let anybody touch my hair but me. I'm not a Easyloc technician. I'm not a loctician. I'm not certified for any of that stuff. But I am very tender-headed, and I just don't like people in my hair because they grab and they slap with your comb the minute you say ow, and they do all this kind of mess. So I don't like that. So I just put out with my own stuff. I do it at my own pace. And I think this is a, you know what, good job, considering that I only do it myself. As far as the coloring is concerned, I haven't lost any hair. In fact, I think my hair grows faster. Even though I've had color, I've heard horror stories of people having bald spots. Like even my edges, like this lock right here, this is a piece of my edge. This is my sideburn. And you can see it grows all the way under my chin. This is one of my edges too. This right here is one of my edges too. I just got tired of it hanging, so I turned it into a lock, and look how long that is. That's 4 inches long. So I have very healthy hair. And to be honest with y'all, the reason why you can get braid locks, Easylocs, and anything else the next day if you want to, like when I first started getting my hair done, when I first started this, when I had the braids, I saw a lady in the store, and she was like, you need to stop washing that because it's not going to lock as fast. Y'all, I went crazy. I was so happy I could do anything with my hair, and I didn't have to spend no 8 and 10 hours just to wash, condition, flat iron, get the peas out and all this other stuff. I literally, when I went in the shower every day, I was wetting my hair. She was like, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. So I made my own lock shampoo, my own spritz to moisturize, Dead Sea salt spray. I did all that stuff, and I still use all those products. So being that I use only the stuff that I do for my own hair, and I hardly ever buy, the only thing that I buy from the store is red shampoo from Sally's. Is for color and stuff. That's the only thing. Other than that, I use like shampoo, like Damian Walter says certain shampoos you shouldn't use and stuff. The only thing that I use is moisturizing shampoo for red, color. And I did do a bentonite cleanse one time. That was too rough. That took up all the pretty colors, so I had to redo it. And then I did a butter mask. That said it's supposed to be for hair growth. My hair did not grow overnight, but the moisture, my hair was at least, my scalp wasn't dry for like 3 or 4 days after that. I'm going to make a video on that, but I haven't had a chance to. But my journey has been beautiful. I cannot say ugly stage. I cannot use any negative terms about my locks, because I'm just in love with my hair again. Like, just the fact that I can just do like this and walk out the door. Like, they say locks have no body. That's a lie. Look at this. My hair is beautiful. Like, I can braid it in sections. I can twist it and put it on a roller. 2-strand twist it and put it on a roller. And that'll turn out so pretty. Like, I can do so many different things. Like, people just don't understand. When you use your imagination and your creativity, this can go a long way. Okay, now let me tell y'all about this lady who created this thing. Oh my God. This is my little jewelry case that I got it in. Oh my goodness. I wasn't expecting this if I bought it from Amazon. It comes with a little black thing right here, but I lost it at my sister's house. But I have to take this thing here with me everywhere. Okay, let me explain to you about this. Nobody else has done this. I'm the first person, because I watch all of YouTube's videos. She hasn't even done this. But, and if you see her videos, she holds it like this. This little thing here, I love that it, I was hoping that they didn't have the shiny one anymore, because if I get stuck, if I'm locking my hair and I get stuck, it has the, this is smooth. It doesn't snag your hair in any way. You see how sharp that needle is? It is like a needle, yes, don't get me wrong. But this will not stab you. Like, if you use those blunt needles like you would get from Walmart, or like a yarn needle or something, it is sharp. But this is like straight. See? It's straight. This is not going to stab you. You're not going to be like, ow, literally. Look. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't stab you. It's not going to nick you. It's not going to cause you to bleed. You notice that from here up until maybe that's about 1 inch, and it starts getting wider and wider. It's opening your lock to be able to deposit the end of your lock, and when it gets bigger, it's gonna, you know, just slide right on through. Like, I've had little bulbs on some of my locks, like at the root. It looks like little bulbs, and it's kind of big at the root. And sometimes I pull it through and I don't think it's gonna go all the way through, and I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Like, it's stuck. Like, I have to go backwards and pull it back out. Not with this. This is approximately 3 inches long. See, it's 3 inches long. It's the same size as same length as your finger. It's slightly bent. I don't care what size your lock is, whether it's little or bulky, or because some of mine aren't all uniform size. Because the top of this, I had yarn braids when I started, so the top about right here is parted exactly, but the back I can't see, and it's just so frustrating to sit in the mirror for hours at a time and part one section at a time. So as I took out each yarn braid, I twisted it, and then when I took out the twist, I braided one at a time. Then I went through my whole head to make sure everything was braided right. Number two, the back of my hair is not symmetrical. My whole head isn't symmetrical. I'm gonna lie if I say that. The back of my hair is not parted like a square like they do with regular braid locks. And I have like 90 something in the back, and then the front fills out the 254. This is perfect. I got scared because I thought that I was going to have a bad experience as far as when I keep on getting, because some of my things are like, some is like rectangle parts, but in the front for the most part is square, and then for the back it's like free part, or whatever you call that thing. So what I did, I took out two of my locks, and where is it? Here it is. I took out two of my locks and I rebraided it. And that's when they talk about shrinkage is real, that's what they're talking about. Shrinkage. See, when I'm holding my head up straight, this little teeny lock right here, when I'm holding my head up straight, it reaches my collarbone, y'all. I haven't had hair that long in quite some time. And right here, it reaches like where my bone is, like right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. Like right here. Right here. The first line almost. I'm happy. My hair is growing just like I don't even always grease it. You will never find dirt in my hair. Lint, it never smells. Like I've recently made, well not recently, but I've actually made a perfume recipe that I could spray on my scalp, and it's made with rose water, with DIY rose water. I also have a video here of that. DIY rose water and essential oils. And you spray that on your hair, and you just let your hair dry before you're about to leave in the morning or daytime or whatever. And your hair, like people walk by and they'll think they smelling perfume, but it's for your hair. It's safe for your hair. My hair never smells. I hardly ever wash it. Even the whole issue about sister locks and braid locks and interlocks and micro locks is the fact that you can wash it. Like you can wash it when you get in your hair palm rolled and you get in traditional locks. You can't really wash it as much. But the fact is, I haven't really washed my hair like constantly. But whatever I do with my hair, this is so much life, y'all. And this, honestly, I've read and I've seen a lot of videos. I'm not insulting people's process. I'm not insulting bobby pins. I'm not insulting latch hooks. I'm not insulting crochet hooks. But this, as far as like, if I see a part of my lock that's like really fat, like I can stick this in the lock and make it look like this, the same size as all the locks. Like say it'll be like a cushion at the root, like this one here, and it'll be, see, like that one here is bigger than the other one. I can repair it and literally go through the lock again through that same piece. This is before, pay attention, this is before. See how it's bigger? Oh God. Okay. See how the root of it is bigger than the rest? Okay, watch this real quick. This gonna be 1 second. Hold on. I can literally go through the middle of it and pull it through. See, it's flat. It's the same size as the rest of the lock. That's what I also like about this. This here is genius. Do you understand me? I have not been given a discount to buy this for a good review. I have not. I don't work for those people. I work for Uber full time. Let's get that straight. You can see it on my beautiful headboard, but it looks like it's about to take it out. But anyway, they haven't paid me. They haven't asked me for this review. I told her to expect one because I was going to do one because I love this thing. The only thing I think, I wish I had one that was a little bit smaller here, but you can use the tweezers. People, please stop doing reviews about this thing here and saying that now that is feasible. I can understand when people say that it's not really for short locks, but people, please stop saying the hole is too big, the hole is too small, because she has a little video and she shows you how to use a screwdriver to make the hole bigger. This is not a needle. You are not gonna pop this. I don't know what kind of prototype or metal thing, but this is hand melted. It's not going to pop. You carefully open the hole. If they charge you $40 for something, this thing is very durable. It is not going to pop. It's not going nowhere. This little hole right here, like I literally, let me show y'all. I can go to the bathroom. I got food on the stove, right? I got to go check on the food, but I don't want to lose this lock. I don't want to lose my place. Any other lock tool you have, it's going to fall on the floor. You're going to lose it and kick it under the dresser. Not that. You can literally walk to the bathroom, go outside, check the mailbox. I don't give a doggone what you do. This thing is not going nowhere. And some of these locks, like this, the end of this is still like scraggly and kind of loose. It's not going to fall off. Y'all see how thin this is at the end? Look at that. It's hanging by a string on my end. That is not going to fall. So it fell that time, but anyway, the rest of the time it didn't. But this is going to stay on you. Like, it's going to stay. And people, all you need to do is take a jewelry pliers and clip it at the thing. And if when your locks still get mature, and they get thicker, just take the jewelry pliers or the screwdriver and you got different size screwdrivers. So as small as as big as it gets, you can also get that same size screwdriver and open it up some more. It's not rocket science. I mean, I don't mean to sound blunt or rude, but it's just that simple. But see, I don't lose my place anymore. Now, this is the other tool, because the only complaint that I wish I had about this, I rant and rave, y'all. The only complaint I have about this is that it's not shorter. I wish she had a 2-inch version. So maybe to right here, and then you can make the small part right here like that, and then keep all this, but maybe just go longer right here and then start getting short right here until right here. And then maybe if she had a 2-inch version. This is pricey, but it comes with a little jewelry case. Like, you can carry this everywhere you want. People see it, they'll think it's a ring. It's not that big. It snaps shut. It's not going to go anywhere. I would pay for 10 of these. I would. People say put it on a necklace to, what do you call that? Put it on a necklace to keep it. But I don't wear sterling silver. I only wear gold. But this is awesome. I love this tool. I love the way it feels. Like when you get here And say like if it gets stuck, I just press it through real hard, just like I did just now. I press it through real hard, and then I pull it through. And I think this rough part right here, see, it looks kind of rough right here. It's very smooth. But I think being that it's flat, being that it's that flat, it lets you pull it through. Now when you put this in your hair, there is something wrong if you use this and you snag another lock. Something is wrong. But you can do it like this, like that. You can hold it. You can even hold it like this and go like that. So I never used the compass method, which I say east, west, south, north, and south. It does come with that directions, and they tuck it into like a little white. Yeah, I still got it on the dresser. A little white box. Hold on. It comes tucked in this little box here. They even got a little barcode. And Easyloc hair tool on Amazon. It comes with this. Shows you the different parts of the tool and all this information. This is just literally east, south, east, west, north, and south. That's what this is. Tells you how to use it. I already knew. And the way they have it folded, it fits right into the little box here, like that. And I'm going to show you some of the needles that I had. I threw away all the plastic ones, but these are just going in the trash. Because I was just, you know, on my journey, and when you on your journey, you got to try to find out what works for you and whatnot. But these are the different needles I had, and if you look, it's been I've cut it in different areas. Can y'all see that? Those are the different needles that I had. And see, these are too hardly bent. Those are too bent. You can't put a curve in it like you can with this. You see the difference? And I even got this. Some of my locks weren't even this long, but I couldn't find a needle that was less than 3 inches long. So I just had to do with this. But these are trash except for this one. I'll probably keep this one because I do cross stitch. But I had a bunch of these things. I bought these things from eBay. And I used pliers for this one or something. I can't remember. But yeah, for the most part. But I did get this from, this is the old locker. And I do like it. I do like it. I'm being honest. Completely honest. This was only $13 and I needed something at the time. But you see the tip? You see the tip? This doesn't snag either. But the tip on it is rounded. It's not sharp. This is sterling silver. As you can see, it's starting to tarnish. It's black. And they got their little old locker thing on the front. And this here would fit a lot of different kind of locks. But let me show you on the same lock that I demonstrated previously. You can't really, like, it's gonna fall. It doesn't stay put. Like, it's gonna keep sliding. See? And if you close this, the hole isn't that big. So if you close this, it's gonna close that. And if your lock is any bigger than that, it's not gonna fit. And they have like 3 or 4 different sizes for 3 or 4 different locks. But for this, you can use this for any size because of this tip. But this thing here is blunt. Even though, don't get me wrong, it is sterile and silver, but that don't really make too much of a difference. But you can't use a pliers or anything to open or close. Well, you can close it, but you can't open it. When your lock get bigger, you can't open it. You just gotta wait 4 weeks because they make this when you order it. So you literally gotta wait a whole month when you buy this for them to ship it to you. And it's like 4 different sizes. They don't, it's a sterling silver, so you can't really bend it to your liking. You have to guess, like, do you have micro locks? Do you have mega size? What size is it? And like, and that's the size they make your hole, and that's just that. But what I do like about this, it gets the shorter locks because it's less than 2 inches long. See, it's less than 2 inches long. Each digit of your finger is 1.5 inches long. Each digit of your finger is 1 inch. So it's less than 2 inches long. That's what I like. The curve is perfect. It still looks kind of bent, like naturally bent. Like you can do that yourself, kind of bent. It doesn't look like it's formally. That's a perfect curve right there. It doesn't look like that. So the only time I used this time after I got the Easyloc, the only time I used this is when I got to the root, because I like my stuff to be real tight. Because when I did the back, I tried the back first, and oh my God, I had to wait 2 days because I had it so tight. Like if I do somebody else's hair, it's not going to be that tight. But I had to literally wait 2 days because it was so tight. It hurt to sleep on the back of my head. So I use this when I get to the very root. And when I pull it, and I see that I can still, you know, like it's a little room right there where I could do at least one more turn, I would do it. So that's the only complaint I have about this. If it was shorter, and if I had another one that's closed a little bit further than this, so I'll probably have to buy another one. But if it's a little shorter, like for people with short locks, I would recommend to do it a little bit shorter, that part. And I would buy a short one, and I would buy another one to where this hole is a little bit, where I can close the hole. So I won't have to keep closing, opening, closing, opening. I'll just have 2 things, and then I can alternate in between, because that's what I was doing with these 2. I was alternating between the 2. When I had a short one, or when I got to the root and it was too tight for this to fit, I'd use this. So, but this, oh my God, I hope and pray to Almighty Allah that I don't lose this thing, because I'll be heartbroken. You hear me? Like, if this thing drop on the floor, I panic. I hope I never lose this. Like, I wish I could buy 10. Don't complain about the price, because you can tell that this wasn't bought at a store. They actually made this. It looks like it's patented and prototype. Nobody can copy this. I would do this rather than pay $150 to go to a retightening, Easyloc retightening class. I would pay this, because once you could use this one time and go to a salon. You can pay $40 for this baby once and go to a salon and get your hair done for $40. And that's 1.5 retightens with this just one tool. And you could do it all the time by yourself. I wouldn't even take this to a salon and let them do it. I'll do it myself to save me money. Okay, because I'm cheap. But I'm at 30 minutes, y'all. I just wanted to give you a very in-depth, thorough review of the Easyloc tool. I love it. I love the packaging. I love the service. The lady, when she talks to you, you talk to her. She has an Instagram page. She has a Facebook page. And she's on YouTube. She's all over. She's a good promoter of her own products. She even shows you how to do certain things to your hair to get certain looks. And they have a shop in Atlanta. I told her, so when I'm coming to Atlanta, I'm going to find you and give you a hug, because I love you. This thing is genius. I love it. I love it. I love it. I wouldn't recommend nobody to go nowhere else for no other tool, even though I do love the Easyloc. The old locker. But The downside of this is for each stage of your locks, when your lock's tiny, you gotta buy one. When they get like mine, you gotta buy another one. When they get big, you gotta buy another one. So they got different sizes, and the holes are different sizes, and things are different lengths, and it's just too much when you could just have one tool that does all at all stages, and you can do it yourself. If you got enough time on your hand, nobody's gonna know when you're going in the street and when your hair is outgrown, because I'm going to show pictures of that too. When your hair is outgrown, they're not going to know until you finish, until you see the front. So when you come home from work, because I don't work, I do Uber whenever I want to, which I do it full time. I go out on the road as much as I can because that's my extra income. But if you can go home and do a section, this right here will be so much faster. It makes your time go by faster. By me, it took me a whole week because I am so slow. Like my attention span is short. If I go to the bathroom, I'm like, okay, clean this, do the dishes, wash the clothes, do this. Oh, the cats need this. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta go to the store. I just get so distracted so easy. So it never gets done. So what I do, I just try to put a limit on myself, and I'm like, I'm gonna do this much or this much tonight. I'm gonna do 25, or you know, like that. So I'm gonna end this, and I love y'all, and buy it. It doesn't need any negative reviews. The only thing I think it needs is to shorten it. That's it. To make it like a, maybe not 1.5 inches, because that'll take up too much of the hole, but make it 2 inches short, 2 inches long for people with short locks, even though mine is outgrowing the shortness. But this tool here fits with all. This tool here fits with all. But I love y'all. For people who are making handmade tools and it works for you, keep on doing it. But I like it because it doesn't, just like I said, it doesn't stab you in the scalp. And, you know, you're not going to even feel it. You feel the tightness on your scalp more than you feel it stick in your scalp. So, with that being said, I'm just going to go now and leave y'all the rest of the video and all my pictures before and after. And bye. Like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Please stay tuned for part 2 of the visual part of my Easyloc tool retightening.